What's going on, y'all? It's the Caveman back at it again with another video, and we got another Call of Duty Cold War gameplay. This time around, you're going to be watching a gameplay that I got on Nuketown 24/7, Nuketown 84. Once I get a camera, like an actual camera that's not my phone, I plan on doing these live. More live. I mean, I have my voice in the background, but I'm kind of just not really talking. I do kind of play-by-play commentary. Like when I die, I'll say that's bullshit, you know. This is a common Call of Duty kind of talk, but that's not really interesting to the gameplay. The gameplay is not nearly good. It's not like I won 150-2 where you can just sit there and watch me go off. Hopefully one day that'll be the case, but right now, obviously, I'm just not that fucking good at the game. But anyway, nevertheless, this is a good gameplay. I dropped, I think, about 70 kills. I did have a gunship in the game, and near the end of it, you'll see why the title is what the title is. Like, I mean, like, I worked so hard for this fucking gunship, and the thing gets fucking ripped out of the sky in a matter of 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds, probably like 5 seconds. Like, literally 5 seconds. I don't know. Like, I'll go back and edit it and see how long it actually was, but my gunship was in the air for about, like, maybe 12 seconds. So this Tuesday, they released Nuketown 84 as well as Double XP. And, you know, I think everybody's been going crazy. For some reason, people aren't fans of Nuketown 84. I understand why. They really kind of do change the map around as far as cover goes. Like, where the B flag is for domination in this gameplay in particular, there's a bunch of cover. But as far as, you know, Team Deathmatch or Confirm goes, there is not that kind of cover there. I don't even think there is for Hardpoint either. I'm not too sure because I haven't played Hardpoint on Nuketown 84 that much, but that cover is only there for B flag. I think that's how it's always been for Nuketown. I don't know why people are making an uproar about it now. Some regular common head glitches are not as good anymore. The left side car, as far as the spawn goes, the first side I spawn on, the yellow house side, to the left where that car is, the left side head glitch, that car is nowhere near as strong as it was. The white fences on that same side of the map, you used to be able to hold a harder head glitch. Now half your body is exposed. So I understand that it is obnoxious because for somebody like me, that was my favorite spot to sit and hold a part of the map on. But nevertheless, I do think it is not game breaking. I think it's definitely map changing, but I don't think it's for the worst. I think it's fine. It forces you to run and gun a lot more. Run and gun is what I do in this gameplay. I've been trying to play Nuketown with more of an AR, kind of sit back and pick people out of spawn, at least when I'm playing domination, but that's really not working because, like I said, the head glitches just aren't the same. The right side car has way too many places to be exposed from. It's only the car unless you're sitting on B flag, but obviously if you're sitting on B flag, you're bound to die anyway from all the grenades or stuns that are being thrown at you. And the other big complaint that I've been seeing from people is that from the back of spawn, you can pretty much see all the way up the entire map. Which is the case. On each side of the map, there's like one lane from the house. As far as the yellow house goes, it's the side to the left, and then for the green house or the blue house, or the fuck color it is, it's the right side. You can kind of see right up into the middle of the map, and it's kind of a paradise for snipers or fuckers that like to sit in the back with the AUG or the M16, which are still ridiculously broken. Now that part is very annoying to me. I still cannot stand the AUG and the M16. And it's very weird in this game. There are so many broken guns. Like, there really are. You really can use any gun other than, like, the fucking Milano, which I've been killing myself using trying to get gold at, by the way. But, like, beside for the AUG and the M16, there are very good guns in the game if you really look at it. Like, any gun you can make good. The XM4 is a pea shooter, but if you put on the right attachments, you play the right playstyle, it beams. It really does. The AK-74U has really come to be, in my opinion, the best submachine gun. And I think as far as professional Call of Duty goes, it is becoming the best submachine gun as well. The MP5, it got nerfed. It definitely still is the second best, but I do think the AK-74U has more range, and that range is definitely good and has more power with the MP5. The MP5, its range, its damage drop off from range definitely is noticeable. From short range, the MP5 still guns. The fire rate is still crazy, but when it comes to mid to long range gunfights, the AK-74U is definitely the better option. I've been killing myself this entire game, strictly using like submachine guns. Now I just started this week, as Double XP started, using assault rifles, and I started to enjoy the game a little more. But obviously on Nuketown, like I said earlier, you gotta run and gun more, so I have been using submachine guns, and I'm trying to get them gold. And as you can see, I have the MP5 gold, but I just got so sick of using the Milano, which I'm on right now, that I just couldn't handle it anymore. The gun will lose gunfights simply because it's a bad gun, and you really can't say that for many guns in this game, because if you're hitting your shots with most guns in this game, you're probably going to win the gun, or you have a fair chance to win the gunfight as long as you're not facing the AUG or the M16. But for the Milano, that's not the case in the slightest. You will lose a gunfight if you shoot first, if you hit your shots, if you're facing any gun that's definitely better than it. It's so piss poor pathetic, and I can't fucking handle it. Finally said to myself, you know, fuck it. I'm actually just gonna play the game and enjoy it. I'm gonna use a gun that I can compete with, and I did in this gameplay, and it's my MP5, which I have gold already. I used it before the patch, and I got it, you know, I just put up numbers with it because everybody was using it. It was kind of hard to compete in a multiplayer game without the MP5 because that was the state of the game. That was kind of before everybody knew about the AUG and the M16, at least before the MP5. That was when the MP5 was dominating, obviously, and nobody really knew how powerful the AUG and M16 were because of how much everybody was using the MP5. But then once that got nerfed, that's when the AUG and the M16 really began to show its true colors. And now the MP5 definitely is not seen as often. You cannot say you come into a game of multiplayer on Cold War and say that you see a lot of MP5s, because you really don't. You definitely see them still. It's still second best submachine gun, but you definitely don't see it as much as you did. It just felt so nice to be able to use a gun that I can compete with. Like, when I tell you the Milano is just that bad, like, you're fucking handicapped using the Milano. You really go into every gunfight at a disadvantage with that damn thing, unless the guy has his back turned or he gets the first shot or the second shot after you, like 2 seconds late. You're gonna lose the gunfight. Like, I'm not hitting headshots every time. I'm not gonna win a gunfight, a fair gunfight, as far as him getting the first shot or him getting the shot at the same time as I am, because his fire rate is probably faster. Like, the time to kill on that thing is just abysmal. I don't know why I'm talking about the fucking Milano so much. This is more about Nuketown. But nevertheless, I did enjoy myself using the MP5 on this map. I did have a very good game. The biggest issue with Nuketown is not really the map design itself, but when it comes to you know, team deathmatch or kill confirmed, the spawns flip like a pancake. Like, they are always flipping and flipping and flipping. It's like you cannot hold points on the map. Like I said earlier, I was trying to use the XM4 or any assault rifle and just kind of put on a couple attachments where I can hold a choke point on the map and just kind of beam from spawns. But even if you hold spawns correctly, even if you don't push into a team deathmatch spawn or a kill confirmed spawn on Nuketown, they will flip on you for no reason, and you'll end up getting shot in the back, and you'll have no chance because you're not ready for it. You don't know when they're gonna flip. They can sometimes be spawning, say, like on the like there's the garden on the, say, the blue side of the map. There's where the garden is, like that back area where the garden should be, at least not on this version of Nuketown. And then there's the other side with the shelter, the bunker thing. You could be spawning in the garden, and there could be somebody on the other team spawning at the bunker at the same time, or you could be on the balcony of like Yellow House, or like right inside Yellow House, and you can have a teammate like right at this grill right under the Yellow House, and they can still be spawning there because maybe there's somebody somewhat close to the other side of the map. It makes it a lot easier how they did kill streaks this year. If you would have told me that they would have kill streaks where you could die and still get them, I probably would have been pissed off, but they somehow managed to pull that off perfectly, in my opinion. The spawn flipping is ridiculous. I can really only handle domination on this map because I can control the spawns. I know where they're spawning for the most part, and you know what? It's good to be able to spawn trap sometimes. We haven't been able to spawn trap in a Call of Duty in fucking forever, it feels like. Now we can predict spawns, you can tell spawns in a domination game, and you can go back there and you can hold a spot, or you can rotate around the house that they're spawning in, and you're able to do some fucking damage because you know where they're spawning, as you should. If you're capping A and B and they're at C, you should be able to run around C and not be able to push too far, and we're able to spawn trap. That's where you have the most fun in Call of Duty, is where you're dominating to that extent. And not being able to do that on the map that people have dominated the most on for years would be very frustrating, and you can't do that on Team Deathmatch or Confirmed nearly as much as you can do it on Domination, because the spawns don't flip them down. And that's why, for me, Domination is really the only time I enjoy Nuketown the most. And it's actually a shame, because I don't hate the map as much as most people seem to. I mean, near the end of this gameplay, I get the fucking gunship, or midway through, I'm not really sure, but I get a gunship, which is 8,000 score, I believe, and it gets fucking shot down so fast. It's like, what did I do all that work for? I don't know what kill streaks you use in this game, because everything gets shot the fuck down, or it just gets no kills, and people just say, I don't know what to do anymore. But nevertheless, it's a good game. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. I'll have more of it come out soon. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a video out. It's been kind of a struggle to decide what I want to make content on, because, you know, like I said, I'm not that good at the game to be able to just pump out 150 and 2 gameplays all the time. But I want to get a camera and make that live. Maybe I can make a little more entertaining gameplay. My last video was a little shaky, but hopefully this one will be better. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I hope you'll stick around. I'll see y'all later. Peace.